Hi, this is Jane with Green Biz. Today we are going to be discussing native plants. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples of what are not native here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So, for instance, I came from Minnesota. And in Minnesota, lilacs, the common purple lilac, is native up there. Grows all over. But you cannot grow it down here because it is too hot. If I had come up from Florida, we have customers that come and want palm trees. The kind of palm trees that grow in Florida. But they're not native here. They don't grow well here. So both of those are examples of things that they're not going to do well in your landscape. We are going to talk today about things that will do well in your landscape because they like the soil, they like the climate, they're native here, they grow well. One of the first trees we're going to talk about today that is native here in Fayetteville is the eastern redbud. They will get 20 to 30 feet tall with a width of about 25 feet. The nice thing about the redbuds is they have this beautiful flower very early in the spring before the leaves even come out. Once the leaves do come out, they're a very pretty leaf. They'll look nice in your landscape. It's a tree that doesn't get too big, and yet it will offer you some shade. They do very well in our area. Although the eastern redbud is the one that is native to this area, there are other redbuds that will grow here also. And you can be happy with any one of these in your yard. There's one here, the forest pansy, which has the red leaf throughout the summer, and of course other varieties also. I am now standing with a fringe tree. Fringe, I imagine, gets its name from the little flowers that are on it. The fringe tree leaves out and then it gets its flowers. So this is going to be a tree that blooms just a little bit later than the redbuds. If you need a big tree for your landscape, the tulip poplar may be what you're looking for. It can get up to 90 feet tall. That's pretty large. Beautiful big leaves. It does get a flower that is green with an orange, rim around it, I guess you would say. Very pretty. That flower blooms a little bit later. For us, it would be about May. Great tree for your landscape if you've got the space for a tall tree. This tree is the red buckeye. It has a beautiful red flower right now in, mid-April. It does produce a nut, which is poisonous. The height and the width on this is about 10 to 20 feet, both ways. We've talked today about some native plants for here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. If you're not living in this area, your native plants, of course, are going to be very different. Just because you have some native plants in your yard doesn't mean that you have to do all native plants. And there's lots and lots of different plants that grow in any area of the country that you live. So feel free to use whatever plants you believe are very beautiful in your yard. If you have questions or you want to leave comments, there's a comment section at the bottom of this video. This is Jane with Green Biz. We'll be seeing you next month.